Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Hello superstars, it's 𝗲𝗵𝗍𝗶 here again. Welcome to another tutorial video on my trading strategies. In this video, I want to show you how I trade volatility 75 index on the 5-minute chart using my sniper strategy. We actually used this strategy over and over, and we got a lot of profits using the strategies, guys. You can see on my Telegram platform, we got a lot of setups that I've been posting since the beginning of this year. We've had several profit because we've actually found out what truly works. And you can also see on Instagram, you can see the profits that people making day in and day out using the free signals we got on the platform. So if you are a beginner and you're looking to become a very successful trader this year, you really want to become a successful trader in 2022, right? Then you want to pay a very close attention to every detail that I'm going to show you on this video. Now, this strategy, if you use it consistently, you'll be able to use this strategy to grow your account from as little as $50 to over $500, over $1,000. It's working, right? I am confident about it because I'm talking about what I know. In the previous video, I talked about the 1-minute sniper. In this video, I want to show you the 5-minute sniper strategy because the 5-minute sniper strategy has a way of giving us more pips than what the 1-minute sniper strategy. Now look at this setup from this point to this point here. How many pips do we got? We got about 4,000 pips, and this 4,000 pips was achieved. Look at this. It was achieved within how many hours? I'm going to show you. I'm a very realistic trader, so I'm not going to tell you some bullshit, right? From here to this point, we can see that is about 6 hours. 4,000 pips in 6 hours. Do you know what that means? If you took that with lot size, the mini lot size, that is $1 per pip, you're going to be making about $4,000 right now. That is it, $4,000. So you want to pay a close attention to this. And if you really want to be successful at trading this year, if you're a beginner, maybe you've tried before and you failed of the previous years, or you're starting over this year, right? Or you're starting as a newbie, you want to start the journey of forex trading, pay close attention to the details of this video and you're going to get a lot of results. Now, this strategy requires absolutely no indicator. And I'm going to show you in a way that you're going to get your stop loss levels, your entry level, and your take profit levels. Now, listen to me, guys. Any strategy that you're making use of that doesn't show you where to place your stop loss, that strategy is bullshit, right? It is not valid. Because no strategy is 100%. A strategy could be 99% correct, just like the strategies we've been using here, right? You can see people on YouTube posting and giving their comments as regards how they've been testing the strategy and it's been working for them, right? I didn't come here to joke. I didn't come here to waste your time. I came here to show you how to get your freedom. That's our mission in Freedom Trade House. For you to get your freedom, your money freedom, because when you have enough money, you're going to control your time. You're going to control your money as well. You're going to decide how you live your life. You're going to decide to go for a vacation twice in a year, like a 6-month vacation twice in a year. You're going to buy the car of your dreams. Anything that you want, you're going to get it. I want to show you the principles and I want to show you how to really be successful here. So you want to pay a very close attention to this video. You want to put away every distraction, because you're going to be getting the revelation on this video if you pay a very close attention to it, right? Now let's go over how do I get started with trading anytime I want to trade. The first thing I do is to take a look at the market. I'm going to just delete this. The first thing I would do is to take a look at the market on the daily time frame. Why? I want to see exactly where price is going to. If you look at the chart on the higher time frame, and you want to apply price action to that, it's going to give you an eagle's view. That's what I call eagle's view. The eagle flies so high and they have a very large view of the world. So when you look at price at a higher time frame, you're going to have a clue of where price is going to that day. As you can see, price happened to be what? A bear today, right? We got a bearish candlestick on the daily time frame. And it's really moving well. The next thing you want to do is to identify trend lines. As a beginner, you should understand the basis of technical analysis, which is support, resistance, and trend lines. right? When you do this, this is simple, absolutely price action. You do this over and over, you're going to get the result. You just want to merge the lows, just as I did here on the daily time frame, merge this other one. Then you want to pick up the highs right here, pick up the recent 2 highs, just take it to the downside, right? It's going to give you a structure. Why are you putting this together? Because this is a key level, this is a significant level on the chart. Anytime price hits any of these trend lines, there's going to be a reaction. What are the 2 reactions that we see at the support, resistance, and trend line? The first reaction is a what? Reversal. The second reaction is a breakout. So as a trader, taking your trade positions at key levels of support, resistance, and trend lines, what you really want to identify when you get to those levels is to find out if price is going to break out or price is going to reverse. And that's what I want to show you using the 5-minute chart. If you pay close attention and you watch this video to the very end, trust me, your trading game is going to change, because you're going to be having more understanding of the market, and definitely you're going to have more confidence to execute your ideas. Now we are on the 1-hour chart, and on the 1-hour chart, I can see very clearly, right? I can see another setup. I can see these things very clearly, and I can see another setup right here. So what do I want to do? I want to bring in the trend lines. Very simple, guys. You just get the diagonal line, right? And then you merge the lows and the highs that you see. Guys, you do this and you're going to have the result. You're going to have the result. Now, if you want to look at this, just take a look at this. Did you see this? Did you see this point here? I'm going to go back a bit, bring out this. Before this candle got to this point, there was a reaction there. That's what I was telling you before now. I told you there are 2 things that happens at a trend line. You got this point, touching to this point. This is what established the trend line. You can see there was a reaction here. This particular candle pulled back before the new hourly candlestick started. And this is really showing us that there's going to be a breakout and price is going to go to the downside. And that is it on the higher time frame. Another thing you want to do as a trader who wants to be successful is to identify resistance and support zones. So what we're doing right now is absolutely top-down analysis. And I'm showing you how to apply the basics of technical analysis to your top-down analysis. So we want to identify resistance. A resistance or supply zone is where we had aggressive price rejection. So if you see aggressive price rejection, like price didn't come back to that place in the nearest hour, in the nearest minute, very soon, that's a resistance point. You can see right here, we got a resistance right here, and it became a resistance again right here. And at this point, it became a support. That is what we're seeing in the chart, guys. You want to go on and do this, identify this on your own. Even without putting up those lines, you should be able to see it. If you can see it, you can have it. Remember what happened in the Bible, right? God called Abraham, and he told Abraham, Abraham, can you come out? Can you come out? I want to show you something. Look at the stars. How many can you see there? Abraham said, a whole lot of them, right? I can count them. And God said, as much as the stars are, that's how your seed's going to be. And now Abraham is we know Abraham as the father of what? All nations, right? That is it. That is it. If you can see it, you can have it. So what you want to start doing now in your trading journey is to see it. Type on the comment section, see it. Put it there. You just got to see it, because when you see it, you can have it. Right? And that is it, guys. So let's go into the 5-minute chart, and I'm going to show you how I got this setup that gave us a huge number of pips, 4,000 pips in 6 hours. Mind blowing. I could just take that trade with a standard lot size and just allow a player. That's $60,000, guys. That's $60,000. That's a cash out, a huge cash out for today. All right, now look at this, guys. I want to show you what works. I didn't come here to joke with you. Remember this. Any strategy that doesn't show you your stop loss, it is not a valid strategy. So I'm going to show you how to get this. Now, before price started playing out here, you can see the picture on the screen. Before price started playing this out, I saw it already. I saw it happening. So what I want to do is I just simply put up the trend line, pick up from this point here to this point right here. That is the most recent reaction that I can see in the market, and draw it up to the top side. This is on the 5-minute time frame. All right, that's on the 5-minute time frame. I can see that. So then the next thing I want to do is to go into the chart and look out for my entries. Now, remember what I said. Remember what I said. I said that there are 2 things that happen at the support and the resistance point. It is either a breakout or a reversal, right? Then how do you really find out if it's going to be a breakout or a reversal? Now, you want to see what happens on the 5-minute candlestick at that zone. This is the 5-minute strategy. Now, I'm going to explain to you market structure. It is very important. Market structure. In this video, we'll be focusing on a trending market. We have several types of market, guys. Several types of market. When price is going sideways, it is called a ranging market. A sideways market is giving you equal highs and equal lows. That is what a ranging market, guys. But when price is giving you higher highs and higher lows, or lower highs and lower lows, that is called a trending market. So for you to rock this, because price is really going downwards, it's a trend market. So I want to show you how to rock it. The rule of a trending market: if price must continue with the trend, if it must continue with the trend, because one of the things you want to do as a beginner now, right, that you're starting your journey, you don't want to trade against the trend. Put on the comment section, do not trade against the trend. You want to wait for a pullback. Now we're looking at a downtrend. Look at the markets. You can see a downtrend. I want to get from this point. We got a pullback. Price is going to create a lower low, and there's going to be a pullback that is going to be a what? A lower high, and downwards it goes, right? So look at this chart, guys. This, can you see, is the high. This is the low. Lower high, which is lower than this one. Lower low, which is lower than this. Lower high, which is lower than this. So if price wants to continue going downwards, it got to respect the structure around the trend line support or resistance. It has to respect it. And that is how I get the structure. So now, we are not seeing it as a wave. We're not seeing this wave. We're watching the 5-minute time frame. If we look at this on the 1-minute time frame, let me just do that quickly, right? I want to show you how to rock with this on the 5-minute time frame, not 1-minute time frame, okay? So if I'm showing you this on the 1-minute time frame, I just want to give you an expo. We can see the waves on the 1-minute time frame. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. Now look at this. If you want to see the waves on the 5-minute time frame, right? Definitely we got waves on 5-minute time frame, but on these candlesticks, how do you identify the highs and lows? That takes us to candlestick anatomy. When you got a candlestick, let's say we got the bearish candlestick. I'm gonna give the color of this because I want you to understand it, guys. Pay close attention. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to give you one of my secret strategies for taking setups from the top. Not even this breakout. I took this setup from the top right here. I'm going to show you how to do that. Now look at this. You want to simply identify, this is, let's say this is a bear, right? This is a bearish candlestick. And let's see, this is another wick here at the bottom. So how does this really work? Look at this, guys. At the top right here, we got the high. This is the high. The top of the wick is the high. Now, if it is a candlestick that does not have a wick at all, the opening for the bearish candlestick, which is going down, the opening, it is what? The high of it. Now, this one has what? A wick. So we're taking it from the top here. Then we have this other one at the bottom, which gives us what? The low. So the low is that wick right here. So now it is simple. If we now start seeing candlesticks, let me show you guys. If you start seeing candlesticks arranging themselves in this order, let's say you have another candlestick here, and look at this, and the wick is like this, right? You can see that it is now giving us something we call lower highs. I'm simplifying this so that the beginners can really understand it. This is now lower highs. So I'm going to delete every of these things because we are working with what? A bearish market. So no time. You can just apply this, vice versa. The reverse is the case for a bullish market. So let's look at this chart, guys. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Trust me. I want to show you. Take a closer look at this chart now. Can you see the formation of these candlesticks here? If you can see it, put on the comment section, I can see it. If you can see it, if you can really see it, put on the comment section, I can see it. You're looking out for the reaction of the candles around that trend line, around the support, resistance, and trend line zones. That's what you're looking out for, because that's what's going to give you a confirmation if price wants to do what? Reverse or break out. And this strategy is a breakout strategy. You can go watch my breakout strategy on YouTube where I explained something like this on a 1-minute time frame. Now we can see, let's get a trend line. From this top here, we can see prices respecting this. Oh, this is so magnificent. It's awesome because we are understanding the market much better. Now, that candle that appeared on the trend line is the point of your entry, right? And if you missed it on that 5-minute candle, you want to enter on the next. You can see the next one gave us more momentum towards the downside. So let's get the entry point. How do you enter this market? Now take note, as soon as you enter the market, you need to identify where to place your stop loss, because every trade setup requires a risk. And where you place your stop loss with respect to your lot size determines the risk that you are doing, that you are taking on that trade. And I'm going to show you in this video how to calculate your risk to reward efficiently. Now look at this. We're going to take an entry right here. Let's say we're taking our entry on this particular point. You can see the setup that I took. That's a picture of it over there, right? That setup, that's what I took. So I'm going to change the color of this to green. This is the entry. The stop loss now, the stop loss for this. Let's say I took my setup on this candle, this particular one here that put back and went back down. I'm going to put in my stop loss above the previous candle, making it very safe for you. Making it very safe. The previous 5-minute candle, I am being specific and emphatical about this. The 5-minute candle, you see, you put your stop loss above it. You can see if price wants to respect a downtrend, it's not going to go above that candle. It's not going to go above the high. It's going to respect low highs. And that is it. That is where to place your stop loss. So where do you place your take profit, guys? That is the next thing you need to identify so that you'll be able to control your greed in the market. One of the things with people who got trades moving in their favor, you know, they don't know where to place their take profit. They don't know how to exit the trade, right? Before you know it, prices start going back against you and close you out in loss. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to manage your trades so that you don't lose a winning trade. Where you place your stop loss, your take profit, is the immediate previous support or resistance point where it got reversal. You can see there was aggressive reversal here. So I want to take profit here. One of the things I do is I take profit just before that, the extreme of it. So that's good. I take profit there. I'm going to change the color of this to a blue so that you guys see it. I want to identify this point. So that's my first take profit. Now look at this. How many pips from this entry point to this point? Let's see. Let me show you the secret of the 5-minute chart. From here to here, we got how many pips? This is about 664 pips. Now, if I want to take it, let's take it downward to the very extreme. Look at this, to the very extreme here. Let's see how many pips we got. From here to here, take profit one. Take profit one, averaging about 700 pips. Guys, take profit one, about 700 pips. About 700 pips. Let's say we take this entry. Let me take it closer at the top here of that candle, right? I want to look at for a 700 pip take profit, right? You can see that on the 5-minute candle, price is giving us a take profit one of 700 pips, which when compared to the 1-minute chart, the 1-minute strategy, the sniper strategy, we got 400 pips for take profit one, and that is mind blowing. So where do you take profit to? Where do you take profit to? You look at the time past. Where do you have previous reversal? That is the thing. It's as very easy as that. Identify that, and the only way you can do this is not with indicators, guys. It is with price action, understanding support and resistance. So this is where I take my second profit. And how many pips is the second profit? From this point to this point. That is 1,400 pips. The next one, the next take profit, you can see I want to go to the origin of this trend line right here, and I'm going to place a take profit there. So we got to take profit at this point here. From the entry point to this point, how many pips? We got about 2,400 pips. Guys, follow me. Look at what I'm showing you. You're going to get huge value from this. Trust me. Now let's go for the next take profit. This is 3 take profits. Let's go for the fourth one. The fourth one, now I can see it on the 5-minute chart. That is where I'm seeing it. So we're gonna come here at the bottom right here, place the take profit here. From the entry to this point, how many pips do we got? From here to here, we can see clearly 3,500 pips. Just follow me. You can see the take profit for mind blowing. That's 3,500 pips. Now the take profit 5. If you want to take it to the very bottom, right? Let's see how many pips from this entry. Stay with me, guys. I want to show you something massive. From here to this particular point, you can see 4,600 pips. And that is how just one trade setup gave 4,600 pips. And if you're taking that with a mini lot, that is $1 per pip, you're going to be banking 4,600 pips. That's $4,600 in 6 hours. That is mind blowing, guys. Now, how do you manage your trade? When price moves in your direction and takes your first profit, you take your first profit. The first thing you want to do is you want to place your stop loss into the profit zone. That is called break even. You move your stop loss from stop loss to stop profit. It's as easy as that. When you do this, then you are risk free. You're absolutely risking nothing in this trade. Now you just hold, allow the trade to play out, because you have identified this trade setup on the higher time frames. You've seen the potential, the liquidity in the market, then allow it to play out. Don't bring your emotions in here. Just identify where you're going to place your take profit, then you get the hell out of the market. Allow it to run on its own, right? Then for those of you who want to manage your trades so that you can get more entry points, then you can stay in front of the chart and just manage it that way. Now I want to show you something massive, which is my secret strategy for getting setups from the top, the very top here. The very, very top here. I want to show you that right now. So how do you go about it? Now, you can see at the top, we expect a reversal. And this strategy is all about reversal strategy. So I'm going to introduce the indicator that I make use of for this. It is called the MACD indicator. Oh, precious. How precious that indicator is. If you know how to use it, then you're going to become very successful at using it. I'm going to show you how to use this MACD indicator for both 5-minute time frame and also the 1-minute time frame to get those sniper entries at the top and you rock it to the downside. So I'm going to introduce the MACD indicator, right? The settings for it is 12.26.9. You can apply this on your mobile phone as well as on your PC or your tab, or however you want to do it. Apply it. Now, how do you rock this strategy? You're looking for two things: divergence and convergence. Divergence is what you look for when you're expecting price to sell from the top. That is what you look for, divergence. So how do you rock with divergence? It is simple. Let's take up from this zone here. You can see the price is giving us higher highs. But on the MACD indicator, with the settings that I've shown you already, price is giving us lower highs on the 5-minute time frame. How do you get your entry here? Let me show you. This is the first block I want to work on. The next block is going to be here. I'm going to show you how to get that sniper entry, making use of this indicator. So if you're a beginner and you're following this video to this point, I want to congratulate you. It's really not easy to watch a video as long as this. It shows that you are really ready for success, right? So now, how do you rock it? You want to look at this. You see the red line moving there, right? Let's see the properties. Let's identify that red line. That's the signal line, right? That is the signal line. As soon as it goes above, on the third block of histograms, as soon as it goes above this particular candles, the particular histograms, right? As soon as it goes above that, you get a very sniper entry. And secondly, it has to be very close to the zero level. It has to be close to the zero level of the MACD you enter. Now, how do you get a better confirmation to enter this market? You're going to look at price on the 1-minute time frame. Let's go back there. Let's go back to that zone, right? You're going to look out for price on the 1-minute time frame. This is it here. And you're looking for two candlestick patterns. It is either you're looking for a pin bar that shows a rejection. Let's see how a pin bar looks. A pin bar is something like this. This one right here. This one right here is a pin bar. Or you're looking for an engulfing candlestick pattern. Now, when you see the engulfing candlestick, just like you have this bear covering the end, this is an engulfing candlestick here. Sorry, let me zoom in so that you're going to see it clearly. Let me zoom in. You can see that this bear candlestick engulfed the entire body of this bull here. So it's the engulfing candlestick. So what you want to do is to enter on the next candlestick. Then you put your stop loss. Let me change the color of this to green so that you understand what I mean, right? You put your stop loss above the engulfing candlestick. You put your stop loss above these guys here. That's where you place it. If it hits it, let it hit. Let it hit, fine. It is a small risk because the reward you're looking out to get here is massive. That takes us to risk and reward. You see right now you're risking how many pips? 180 pips, let's say an average of 200 pips. And you can see the first take profit around this zone, right? First take profit here. This is first take profit. Definitely I will want to take profit around here, right? Or because of this resistance, this support here, I want to take profit here. That's 600 pips. You risked 200 pips, 180 or 200 pips to this point. That is 1:3. 200 pips for 600 pips. The next take profit, you can see this 1,800 pips. This is mind-blowing, guys, right? You enter that way and you rock it. Now, you can see something else, which is the convergence. You can see the price was beginning to slope and we're having some kind of consolidation, even if it is slopey around here. And I could identify the lower lows. But on the MACD, we were beginning to have something. We're beginning to have higher lows. Wow. That means convergence. The lower lows on the main chart is trying to converge with the higher lows on what? The MACD indicator. That shows us that we got an entry setup to rock the market. And you can see this on the 1 minute time frame as well, that the setup ended up with a what? Engulfing candlestick pattern. This is real. I'm showing you what works, guys. Pay attention. You will get it right. So look at this. You take it at this point here. You take it here and you rock it to the top side. Right? You enter. If you want to enter for a buy here, you enter on the next candlestick after you see the engulfing candlestick pattern. Remember, after you see the engulfing candlestick pattern, or even if it is a pin bar, it is after you see the pin bar that you enter, then you place your stop loss below those candlestick patterns. That is how you rock it. You place your stop loss below it. If it hits it, fine. It was worth trying. Because if it goes your way, if it goes your way, you're going to see this. How many pips? First take profit. Maybe you're taking your first profit here. So first take profit is 600 pips. And the risk is what? 184. About the same thing with the previous one. 200 pips to get 600 pips. And to take profit too is about 1,500 pips. This is what I'm showing you guys. There's no way you will know this and then you apply it that you're not going to be successful. Success, or people who are successful, are those who have knowledge and they apply it. That's how you're going to get success. Massive success. So let's go over to see how to now get this huge sniper entry here, to take this position here. Like, you know, what I just thought it was around here. How do you take the setup up here now? Now we're looking at the 1 minute time frame. I want to keep this really fast, right? You're looking at this. You got to see that divergence, guys. You got to see the divergence. You can see this is giving us approximately equal highs around here. But right now we can see, if we look at the line tool, it is slightly what? Going to the top side. But on the MACD indicator, you are seeing what? Lower highs. Guys, this is good. You're good to execute. What do? You enter at the signal line. You enter at the signal line. As soon as it crosses the histogram, then it's an opportunity to sell, right? You enter that and you rock your profit. You can see the setup here. You rock your profit. You enter, and when you enter, you put your stop loss above that zone and then rock it to the downside. Now, if you took this straight from the top, guys, if you took it from the top, how many pips would you have gotten right now? If you took it from the top, from here, how many pips and how many hours? 6,000 pips. 6,000 heavenly pips, guys. If you took that with a $1 per pip, that is $6,000. And how many hours did it take? 7 hours. You're going to be making $6,000 in 7 hours. Guys, there's no other freedom than this. You just stay in front of your computer or your mobile phone and you're making $6,000 without answering to any boss. Guys, this is freedom, guys. You make this money today and then you go out and live the life you want to live. Live your best life. That is it. And how was I confident about this setup, guys? I saw the M pattern. Stay with me on this channel and you're going to learn about harmonic patterns. I will teach you. Guys, I've showed you a lot on this video for free. I want you to do one thing for me. Drop in the comment section your first name and where you're watching this video from. I want to connect with you. I want to see that you become successful at trading. And also check the description section of this video. You're going to see a link to join the Telegram platform. I post free signals here. As well as you're learning from these videos, I want to hold you by the hand by giving you those free signals so that you have the taste of the glory before you can do it by yourself. That is it. Join that platform. Connect to all on all social media platforms, guys. And another thing I want you to do for me, for this video, if you got huge value from this video and you appreciate our work right here, give us a thumbs up. Like this video, invite your friends to like this video, and also subscribe. Smash the subscribe button. It's for your own good. Absolutely for your own good. I'm going to keep coming up here to post this, and those who subscribe to the channel are going to keep seeing the videos and going to keep getting the value. So don't let this pass. Now, remember this. I always say this on every of my video. Success comes to those who apply successful habits consistently. So if you want to be successful at this thing, you got to be consistent about the strategies that I teach you. And that is the way that you're going to have the massive results that you're looking for. Thank you for watching. My name is 𝗲𝗵𝗍𝗶, and I'm always here to help.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.